if you pay them, Facebook will run any political ad you want, even if it's a lie. Under this twisted logic, if Facebook were around in the 1930s, it would have allowed Hitler to post 30-second ads on his solution to the Jewish problem.
This was Sacha Baron Cohen, aka Ali G, aka Bruno, aka Borat, aka one of the most creative comedians to utilize his skills to highlight the fact that bigotry and stupidity oftentimes walk hand in hand.
My name, Captain Eran Morad. Today we learn defense from radical Islam terror. Okay, go!
America! For years, Cohen has donned a disguise to help unearth the hatred and racial prejudice that remains prominent within society, and put it at the forefront to showcase how idiotic those who harbour such beliefs are, and how easily they can be manipulated. As he said himself, he was the master of fake news.
The truth is, I've been passionate about challenging bigotry and intolerance throughout my life.
Now, he's trending today for arguably one of the most important speeches you will hear, where he takes on the social media giants who have simply denied requests to regulate harmful information that is being amplified on their platforms. Speaking at the Never Is Now Anti-Defamation League Summit on Anti-Semitism and Hate in New York, he said that, quote, hate crimes are surging as are murderous attacks on religious and ethnic minorities, and added that, quote, all this hate and violence is being facilitated by a handful of internet companies that amount to the greatest propaganda machine in history. And the thing is, he's not wrong. FBI statistics have documented a spike and registered surging domestic terror threats, which almost all of them in recent years have been white supremacists. But nah, who cares about that? I mean, the administration doesn't think that's even much of an issue. But the most important part of his speech is where he held the social media giants accountable for their complicity, doing so in the most Sacha Baron Cohen way possible.
This is ideological imperialism. 6 unelected individuals in Silicon Valley imposing their vision on the rest of the world, unaccountable to any government and acting like they're above the reach of law. It's like we're living in the Roman Empire and Mark Zuckerberg is Caesar. At least that would explain his haircut. But
here's the thing, as AOC unveiled when she ran her, quote, fake ad on Facebook, there are simply no limitations, and oftentimes those who Facebook employ to do their fact-checking have a dated history of bigotry and ties to white supremacism themselves, to which Zuckerberg infamously passed the buck before looking around for someone to save him from this line of questioning. Listen, I've had this discussion with people here in the United States where the looming topic of free speech can often cloud judgment as to how that speech can then be allowed to be amplified. Nobody is saying people aren't allowed to spread their hatred and bigotry, but as Cohen pointed out, if a neo-Nazi walks into a restaurant and begins threatening customers, that restaurant has the authority and should remove that person from their premises and ban them from spreading such filth. If a car manufacturer has a faulty seatbelt, all of those cars should be recalled and investigated to ensure the safety of future customers. This is not a free speech issue, as Cohen highlighted. He stated it's a free reach issue. Hate should not be amplified.